What?
Hi, it's Ellie and Will, and it is Caribe Coffee Company's monthly newsletter. So we are in November, and we're just here to tell you a little bit about what we've been up to in October, basically. Yeah.
Yeah. So
It's been pretty busy.
Excited, very busy. Yeah. As you know, we have redesigned our packaging, and we were all stressed about because I was a little bit delayed in the delivery time.
Well, yeah, we had a few days where the 200 gram was out of stock because we just didn't have any bags.
Yeah, and then actually we managed to bring some of the package in. I think it was like 15 days earlier than expected, or 10 days earlier, something like that. So here you go. Look. So added to the new packages, you will see it on our website. We have a brand new gift box for everybody who want to surprise the family and friends with a special gift. Just beside the wonderful coffee inside that you will receive, this our new packaging. So what do you think about it?
I love the new packaging. So I know when we sort of revealed the new brand, it didn't look that much different, but actually what the designer's done is rethought a new pattern on the bottom, which is very Mayan linked, which is all of Will's ancestry from Honduras. Obviously the palm tree is a big deal because we met in the Caribbean. We just tweaked with the actual palm tree logo, but it does look close up, it does look a lot more finesse.
Yeah.
And then the writing is now not homemade writing, it's actually a font. And then just everywhere where wording is, and even we've thought through how to make things more efficient in the roastery for marking what it is and what the roast is, what the grind is. So it's been a lot of thought process, and we're really pleased with how it's gone.
Thank you to the designer who helped us. I mean,
she was great.
She was fantastic. And I think it's evolution. When we started with this was pretty handmade, all home print and all this stuff, and now we happily.
It's a big step for us, as a smaller business.
Yeah, and also offer you quality as a customer. So.
And then these are just, obviously packaging it is important, but we keep it to a minimum. But if you wanted something special for Christmas or something, rather than the boxes that we have, because those boxes are great because they go straight back into the recycling stream, and that's why we use them regularly. If you want something a bit more special, we've got this, which is embossed. It's still made completely from
recyclable materials.
It's made from recyclable materials, and it can be recycled.
Yep.
But obviously it does look very fancy.
Looked really fantastic, and then some people.
And we just had our first purchase. We haven't really talked about it or advertised it much, but someone's bought a load of sample packs, and I'll put it up on the Facebook page with a cap in, and it looks really nice.
Yeah, so it's great. So October is part of the packaging issue. We've been excited to be testing our new coffees. We have 6 to 8 brand new coffees and a few new blends.
Yes, and you'll have noticed we sent an email out halfway through October with discounts on those.
Yep.
What I thought we could do is every month for the next sort of 6 months is talk about the farmers. Obviously you can get the coffee and taste it yourself, and the notes and everything are on our website, but because Wilma's met these, I thought it would be really nice to ask you about some of the farmers and what your interaction with them was. So La Odisea.
Like the book, I think it's a book called Odisea.
The Odyssey. So tell us a little bit about the farmer that's supplied us with this coffee.
So La Odisea is run by a family's name Umansor, last surname Umansor. Particular for Selvin Umansor now is his son.
Selvin is his first name.
Yeah, Selvin is his first name. He took over his father, a love for farming, love for the agriculture side, and the passion of the quality coffee. So Selvin is a married man with a daughter. It's a family man who run La Odisea farm, which produce coffees about 86 plus grade. It varies, 86 to 89, and has like chocolate, toffee, like a ripened fruit note. Means it's like that sweetness, but with that beautiful sharpness. Or like, I don't know if you have eaten mango when it's juicy, ripe, but sweet at the same time. So you have that contrast. But also Selvin coffee he used a honey process, meaning it's a little bit more of the fermented size. It's the smell a little bit fermented, taste
But tell us more about the farmer. So how did you meet him? How did he get in touch with us?
So Selvin got in touch actually with us. So all the new farmers, they got in touch to us through through our social media campaign. They saw that we were a company in the UK selling underground coffee, and that's how we started doing connections with all of them. We have helped Selvin for different things with designs for his cafe. He owns a cafe as well locally in San Pedro Tutule, La Paz. So his farm is based in San Pedro Tutule, La Paz, Honduras.
Yeah.
So it's closer to Marcala and to Comayagua for some people who travel. So we met through social media, and then I met with him personally when I went on one of my trips. I think it was last year we met personally.
Yeah.
And then I spent time at his house. He cooked for me and for our team who was filming and taking pictures of him. We have tasted the coffee at that time. We coping, and then we decided to move forward. So
has he exported before?
No, has never exported before, and has never exported to the UK. So this is the first batch coming to the UK, outside Honduras and that volume, and also to the UK particularly. So nobody else has selling coffee in the UK.
I think what I really liked about him is once he'd made contact with us, we obviously were like, we're not at the point where we needed to go back over and meet everyone, taste everything. Yeah. So there was a long wait. But from the minute he got in touch with us, he was always in contact. Yeah. He is a real grafter, isn't he? And he's got brilliant coffee, but he's not one to sit back. Like he is a hard worker.
He's persistent and
in a good way though. But he reminds me of you in that manner. Is that he doesn't rely on anyone else. He wants to work. He knows he's got a good product. Yeah. And he wants to sell it. And good on him, he's done really well.
He finds some sort of inspiration as well of, I wouldn't say put myself on the pedestal, but it's like, I think he finds inspiration of how good we're doing and selling coffee. That is his passion. So he can see probably that it's doable. And it's good to put a picture that, he see me, I look like him. Yes. I'm one of them. Yeah. And then if Wilmer did it, we can do it. If we can work together, it's even better. So it kind of works both ways. So we look after farmers.
So he sells his coffee in Honduras now as collaborating with us. Yeah. But he sells it under his own brand, which we're chuffed to bits.
We have help him with some through businesses as well. So it's fantastic to be working with people like that. He's one of the many farmers that we have in stock now. But
I was just going to say, this one had Selvin written on, and it's really, really nice. I've changed it now to another one.
You need to try them.
It is lovely coffee for in the morning, and it's one of those you can drink black.
Yeah.
Even though I love my double cream, I've had that one black, and it's lovely. So what else has been happening in October? We were contacted by Small Business Britain, which is a sort of institute that champions small business and helps accelerate their growth and just basically provide information. And it's a wonderful online community. They did awards and we won in the top 100 a while ago, and ever since they've kept in touch. And we see them every year, and then they're doing a big push on small businesses and what they're doing for sustainability and things. So because of how we work with the farmers and everything, and our packaging over here, and always trying to do the right thing, they've asked if they could do a video, sort of more of an interview. Yep. So they visited us from London at the beginning of October, and we were interviewed in a coffee shop that we supply coffee to, and we had a full morning where it was like makeup, lights, camera, action, lots of interviews and stuff. So that was, so if you are local and you saw in the marketplace what on earth was going on with all the cameras, that was us covering up all covering up all the windows because the sun was shining in, and it was fun. I don't like doing it every day, but it was fun.
It's busy, but it's great to be showcases by this type of institution, about our work, and also shout out to our customers, like the marketplace, who allow us to be there.
They were really kind to do that.
Collaborate together and stuff like this, and that's what we are always collaborating with other businesses. Yeah,
right. Do you want to start making this, and then we'll talk about it? Well, just one more thing. So you might have noticed we've got a new website. We've had some great feedback. It looks beautiful. The only thing I think we had negative was that you couldn't see the prices. So if you've struggled with that, basically what we've done is we've given you a quick view, which, as some people who may like to shop online notice, if you're looking at clothes, you'll have a quick view, and if you click into the picture, then it'll give you the prices, the sizes, and the information, which is exactly what it's happening on our website now. So there's a quick view, and then you'll be able to see the from prices on the quick view, but then when you click in, it'll give you the exact prices for the size of bags and whatnot.
And we have in a range, we have some of them are out of stock, but we have over 20 different type of coffee selections in our coffee selection, including the new ones, the old ones, the blends. So please take your time, go through them. If you can order sample, and so the website layout, I think, we try to make it easier. But if you feel that it's not, let us know. We can do the tweaks and readjust.
Yeah, it's always
because
good
it's
to
all
know.
about you. So it's not, what we want is what will make your life easier.
We liked it.
Yeah.
Hopefully. So Wilma, what on earth is this?
So including, look at this. Yeah, it looks a little bit different though. So including coffee, because we are a coffee company, and I was in Honduras and this wonderful cafe, in Marcala La Paz, and they offered me coffee tea. And I was like, what is coffee tea?
Coffee tea is a paradox.
It's a paradox, yes. Because I was like, I don't like tea, but it's like, well, they explained me how the farmers have been using the skin of the coffee. They call it in Spanish cáscara,
So actually, like you've got a little
pulp.
cherry.
Yeah.
But is it the pulp or is it the skin around the pulp?
It's the pulp, the whole pulp.
The pulp, okay.
So
I don't know. It might just be skin, Will.
Yeah, but it's the pulp dry off. So dry.
Okay.
It's like dry like grapes when they dry it.
Raisins.
So it shrinks. So they brought me this wonderful. Good looking tea, and I will show you with the cups over here. So I'm showing you this has been grind eventually to to pack it better, to make it look to smell really fruity. So
chocolate and fruit.
This is the pulp of the coffee
dry
off, and then we brought a good volume for you to try.
So again, another sustainable venture because it means they're not wasting anything.
Yeah, this is good for this has been the cascara or the pulp of the coffee has been used for fertilizing the farm, refertilizer, so they will reuse it. But it's really good antioxidant. It's good for your gut, for your stomach. For those who want caffeine but they don't like the taste of coffee or the smell of coffee.
I've got a couple of friends I'm going to try it on.
But you want caffeine, it's a really good alternative choice. I mean, I know you have teas, but why don't try this? Fantastic.
Well, while you're brewing it, I've got an interesting bit of information because we all know coffee is a fruit. And initially nobody was actually using the nut or the seed inside. They were actually eating the cherries
to get the caffeine,
right? And they didn't. So the seed, it was noticed that the seed had magical properties, caffeine. In Ethiopia, where it originally grew, when the goats were eating the fruit and they got really hyper. And that's when they realized, because I think they were spitting the pips out, spitting the seeds out, and then the goats were nibbling on them, and then they got really hyper. So some savvy farmers were like, there's something going on in these seeds, so let's see what we can do with them. And that's where we started using the bean rather than the fruit. So I think it's great that we can now provide and use some fruit. Although that's not how I think they just ate it fresh.
You can eat it fresh. It's pretty sweet when they're ripe enough. I have shared a video, I think, a reel on our Facebook page. The best way to harvest the coffee is by hand, because you need to hand pick the right ones. Not all the cherries ripe at the same time. So it's a lot of companies that trying to like mass harvest. So they check the tree. If you check the tree, will fall off green, half ripe or ripe, which ended up in your cup. So unripe coffee means
that's wonky coffee.
Yeah, it's wonky coffee. Don't drink wonky coffee. Means that it's on flavors that you don't want, and also tastes more bitter. So if you see the video that I post on our social media, our farmers always all the baskets is really red cherry. So that's the sweetness. That's harvest coffee. That's why coffee need to hand be picked. So that's why farmers need to hire people to go through the farm.
That's why the good stuff should be a little bit more pricey than what people want to pay.
You cannot hire machinery to do that. You cannot do it mass produce. Unless you want to sell wonky coffee, that is not good. Wonky coffee is not good. So
hit me with your coffee tea.
I want to show the.
We don't actually have a teapot like for original tea leaves, so we're just using a cafetiere, which actually works perfectly.
Well, you can see how clean the coffee cups. So, it's purely a tea. So, by the way, disclaimer: I'm not tea drinker. I love you guys.
Tea drinker.
I'm not tea drinker.
I thought you said tree.
Tea drinker. But I'm happy to test it and give you my feedback as my palate, has some skills.
I've had it before. I need to remind myself because we haven't had it. I think it's a mild black tea. So like you regular builder's tea.
Yeah.
It's a mild version of that with a little bit more fruity. So I don't think I would have this with milk.
Okay.
I don't think it would
you're
work
a
with milk.
drinker, so so it smells, like Ellie said, it smells
There's
fruity.
no bitterness.
It smells sweet though. It has a sweetness in the smell, the fragrance, like a sweet fragrance of probably the ripe fruit because it has been ripe properly.
It's just a very mild tea. Not as mild as like chamomile or anything like that. Maybe on par with like Earl Grey, but but it doesn't have the strong Earl Grey like orange and whatever the other thing is.
It's more like apple-ish. When you have like some sort of apple Christmas.
Actually,
the
the
apple drink that we did for Christmas.
Cider.
Well, yes.
Cider.
No, but it's like when if you boil apples, it's that fragrance, that smell.
That's
that
really
taste.
yeah. I might have that with my super greens in the morning. I could put it in the back.
It's quite pleasant drinking.
It's very easy to drink black.
Yeah, very different compared to coffee. Because the coffee had the complexity of the roasting, the profile, the bitterness.
Shall we do a discount on this?
You want a discount, guys? Let us know if you want a discount, please.
If you want to try the tea,
get
in touch and we'll send you a discount code for it if you watch the video.
You can try the tea. It's just very interesting.
It's definitely and it's worth trying something new.
Yeah. And also,
so has this got caffeine in it?
Yes, has caffeine. Some people claim that it has higher caffeine than the beans because that's where actually the caffeine goes on. And the beans absorb the caffeine from the cherry itself. Well,
it would make sense because caffeine was produced by plants to prevent animals eating it because it was a poison. So it would make sense to have it in the fruit rather than in the seed.
Sorry, yeah.
Okay.
So that's part of our selection. You can try. We sell it in 100 grams. We sell in the kilos. The kilo size is for cafes or other people who want to have like a higher serving. Please, 100 grams will provide you a well.
That's right. Yeah. It's
so
not like coffee. Don't go crazy.
Don't go crazy. Yes, the kilogram size of this is just for other cafes.
Yes.
So reusing it. Anything else, Ellie, that we...
No, that is it. So November, obviously, it's getting colder. We managed to nip across to Greece to get Wilma some sunshine. And what was interesting was, because I love olive oil, but the prices have gone crazy. And they were saying that there hasn't been rain for over 3 years. Yeah. On the island of Crete, no rain. So that's why the olive growing's at a bit of a standstill, really struggling, and that's why the price has gone up. Because I thought I was going to get cheap olive oil.
No, this time.
It's expensive over there.
But that's happened the same with coffee. So if conditions, so the weather or environmental conditions affect, the coffee is eventually go high. And it's it's a big logistic that affect the harvest. Can be if you're lacking of workers to hand pick the farm, etc. So it's a lot of things that go in consideration. A point to that, that's why the new coffee is a little bit more expensive. First of all, because it's a higher quality coffee. The old
very high quality.
all of the coffee has been organically produced. We cannot say that word in a packaging, sadly. But there has been, a lot of work into a lot of love. You will see that if you have tried, and let us know in the comments, let us know in the reviews, because
thank you everyone for trying it as well. That was great. We're really excited to hear everyone's feedback when it comes in.
Yeah, we got a really good, response for our customers when we send the email saying that the coffee was here and everybody's trying it. Thank you for supporting Little Miracle as well, Glenn. It has been fantastic.
Well, I haven't even said so. Our son, us as a family, we use a local special educational needs kids charity. It's not a charity, it's a community, and they organise trips out, make it a bit of a safe space, help parents that are maybe struggling to get out with too many children, and just make it more fun and more accessible. And we've decided that we want to give back to them because we do use them a lot. So we have a Little Miracles blend, and all the profit from that coffee will go to the Little Miracles guys.
And we'll be sharing the donations and also.
We want to get one of those big checks, but maybe just like
It's already in the making.
Is it?
Yeah.
What size?
It's probably bigger than that. I think
No,
it'll be a
I'll be
big,
like that
it'll be a big
all the
check.
time.
A
But
good
how
check.
how lovely is that we can give back
Yeah.
now that we're a bit bigger as
Yeah,
well.
and
So
that's
great.
coming from you as well because you're supporting us. You're buying the coffee. You
I did.
testing
I read because it's new, so we're only getting reviews in now, but it's all been positive so far.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Thank you so much, guys. We will see you.
Start of December. Oh lordy lord.
Time's going fast.
Christmas.
Yeah.
Right.
Get ready for your Christmas gift boxes to your family friend early enough. So
Yes.
have a lovely day.
Thanks. Bye.